Welcome back to Sushimi's house. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi. Joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
We're back with some more Sifu, and we're going through trying to spare everybody. So right now we're at the sanctuary.
Whoa. Oh god, this area. This area where we lost so many lives trying to launch a fucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't do it this time.
Come on. You're gonna lose so many lives. Again. Not you! Hey. I don't know that this was a good idea.
I'm inclined to agree.
Run away! Don't do that big punch. That's just like not practical, I feel like. Also, you don't have to launch this guy. You could also launch one of the other two.
Yeah, I'm not trying to launch him. I don't think I can.
Fair enough. That would be very impressive, actually. Come here, boys. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. Oh! Yeah! Good job.
Alright. And it cost me nothing except some health.
Cost you some health. Yeah, not a life, though. Good.
Take that.
Please,
And
thank you.
take this knife. Fucker.
Yeah, because then, yep, you're next. Good job. Ooh. How dare you. Don't punch my tummy. Do you know what it's like to be like, I don't know, 9, 10 years old? And get hit in the tummy twice with a soccer ball? That's probably what that punch was like. He's like, you did just stab my coworker. Like, no pity from me.
It's enough.
No. Hey now. No. No.
Alright, you're going down. I hate you. I can't use this focus on Yang anyway, so.
That's true. Can't be focusing on Yang. He won't let you. Yang says no. Yang is like, absolutely fuck cameras. Fuck LASIK. Fuck anything that brings any level of focus. Him meditating is actually quite hypocritical. Ooh.
That knife is beat to shit.
For real.
Alright, that's the level.
That's the level. Let's see what happens now that we have all the things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna take parry impact
Yeah.
because
Why not?
I can't use focus reserve, so may as well.
May as well.
Yeah, and that's actually really cool. Hold on, let's take a look at
Let's
this.
actually observe.
So, okay, so these rocks got a little bit more rocky.
Right, they're more like quartz now.
There's like running water over
More
there.
cascade, some leaves.
Growing plants here.
Weed.
And then, okay, this like fireplace is lit. Some fire is actually happening. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Very cool.
Oh, there's glass too. I like
Ooh,
that.
I like that.
I feel like fire is oftentimes associated with destruction, and it's like you can create glass
You can
though.
make things from it, yeah. It's pretty cool. You can cook with fire.
True. I don't want to see him kill this bird.
Yeah, I hate that. I really do. Yes, yes. Ooh, did not mean to snap the mic. Got excited. Scott is excited.
Do better. Try harder.
You try harder.
Yeah, honestly, Yang. Do you know how many times you've died in my hands?
Like once.
Like, you killed my dad once, but I killed you twice. Once? Twice? Maybe once, just once. You're right. You would know. You've actually played the game. I'm just kind of sitting here existing. Doing my best.
Years. Come on.
8 years what? Come on, what? Where's your raggedy shit? Fucking Sifu's kid when they show up to Yang. Oh no, he's hot!
Come on. Try harder, you fool.
That's so rude. Don't be like you fool.
8 years. Come on.
God, I like him being condescending made me think of something. I was about to dip out of the office and one of my coworkers of course was like, hey wait, like can you do me a favor? Like we have this like Spanish speaking patient who we're like trying to explain something to, and I was like, okay.
Harder.
They're like, yeah, basically like she had to have some tests done but they were canceled because insurance still hasn't approved that. We called her to leave her and left her a voicemail letting her know, hey, your tests have been canceled and also the appointment to be seen by the doctor to talk about those results have been canceled because obviously if you can't get the test done, there will be no results to discuss. But she still showed up today. So they were basically like, can you just give her a call back to explain what the issue was? Because she didn't really seem to understand what happened.
Try harder, you fool.
So I call her and I explain it and she's like, yeah, I know. I showed up and I wasn't seen because the tests weren't done. And obviously the appointment wouldn't happen because there were no test results to discuss. And I was like, okay, well if you're such a genius, like, why did you show up?
Why'd you come in?
Why did you show up? And I was like, okay, well, and then I was like, yeah, by the way, that monitor you're wearing, can you please return it to either location of our office? And she's like, I already did. Even though literally the staff was like, yeah, no, she hasn't done that yet. I was like, okay, well, no, they were rude. And she's like, yeah, I'm not really sure why you called me. And I was like, well, I called you because I was told that there was some confusion. Also, I wanted to provide services in a language you speak. But you know what? Fine. Fuck you.
Still that same.
And then on top of that, I was like, by the way, I also called you to be like, we're gonna
Like the night
reschedule
I
your
killed your
stuff.
father.
Like, it was to
You're
at least
here
give you some
in front of
closure
me
on it, not like, hey, we just
only
canceled
because
on
of
you.
this.
Real quick, can you look up how to
What if
spare
I
Yang? Because I don't think it's as
Will you
simple as the
fear
others
death
have been.
Once again.
Okay.
You sound like the frightened one to me.
Anyway.
Like,
So
I think it's the same in theory, but
Skip finishing him off a couple times. So the Yang fight plays out a little differently, but the strategy is mostly the same as before. Reach the second phase of the fight, skip finishing him off a couple times, and then press left on the D-pad when the spare option appears. This is by GameSpot.com. Yes, okay. So basically people are saying it plays out the same, so you do it the same. Ooh, wait.
yeah, I mean, he's gonna get a kill on me.
Oh, 100%. But like, he did not get a single kill on you during the first phase. That's really good. I think last time you did maybe lose a life or two during that first phase.
Yeah.
Your father didn't have time to teach you this? Well, my father died when I was young because of you, ass crap. So maybe watch your mouth. Couldn't be bothered to teach me
There goes
anything.
my weapon. So this is about to get complicado.
Yeah. Yang, are there any chairs I can kick at you?
After 8 years of
I did learn that from you. Can't I just grab like a piece of wall to block your shots? You know, like Jackie Chan style or whatever. Jackie Chan style or whatever.
Yaki Chan.
Yankee Chan. Not at all what I was trying to say, but you know. Here we are. Come on. Come on. Sure. Please. Yang, please. God, that thing in the corner tricks me. It's just like a piece of rubble that looks a little bit like a staff that would make me be like, oh, you should grab it. It's like, no, not a staff. Yang, can you cut your health down just like a little bit? Oof.
Yep, there we go. Begins.
And the years start coming, and they do start coming, and they start coming.
Yep, that's how that song goes.
I lost the plot so fast. I'm a little, I don't want to say delirious because that implies that I'm like feverish and ill. I just am tired.
Ooh.
Tummy kick. That's so rude. Who? Who says who? Like hates you. Unless that's like your name or something, that's fine, but like shut up, Yang. Idiot. Oh. Yeah, fair.
Again.
Fair and painful to witness.
Well, we're gonna do a little bit more damage now.
That might be nice. That could be helpful.
That might be nice.
That could be nice. You can talk to your cousin. No, get into a near death match. Learn something from it. Could be nice. Like, no, absolutely not. That's the least nice thing that it could be. Use your medallion. Lose a couple years. Learn something. Could be nice. No. Mom, please no. Oh my god.
God, that forearm to the nose.
Ugh.
He basically
A
hit
punch.
with this.
One punch and you're out.
Well, I was already low health. And that was like one of the like stronger punches that he can do.
I know, but it's still brutal. God, his focus thing is just so high. And yet. Oh, okay. Yang, we wish so badly. So badly wish you could have just... Yeah, you lost 10 years to do that first one, and you've got to do it a couple more times. But hey, we're gonna be okay. You got this. You got this. You have this in the bag. You have this cool ass messenger bag with a lot of cool pins on it, and we still gotta put the Psychonauts patches on there, and that's okay. We'll do that at some point. But you have this in your cool. Ow!
Ow!
We have this in your cool ass bag. Pocket it in your little messenger bag, and we have this. This is fine. Shoulders out is such a summer look, and it's winter. It's winter.
It's raining.
It's raining. It's winter, baby. Yang.
Stop, man.
Yang. Stop. And you're like playing and it's like, stop. Stop.
When you're getting tickled, it turns into a fight for your life.
Give up. That button kind of cracked. Give up. Like, well, no. I'd rather not. Yang, just get weaker with age.
You're pathetic.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So, oop.
Please. Stay with me.
Aw. You can't kill me. You can't kill me.
Sifu's lineage ends here. With your death.
Now phase 3. Oh, I was kidding. Oh, I was kidding. I was kidding. Game, this is so fucked up. I was joking. But you have like health. This music. I don't like this weird. I don't even know what this is.
It's a lot. I can't move. Like, I can't do the dodges. Well, I can do the like spot dodges that help you recover some focus, or not focus, but structure. But I can't do the like R2 dodges.
Oh, that's annoying.
There's like no more running.
Wow. Yeah, I hate that this is not more like.
No. Still can't
Still
focus
can't
in.
focus in. I like that he's like, Sifu's lineage ends here. Give me crumbs. Give me some goddamn name. Anything. My dad's name was not Sifu.
Right, that's a title.
My name is also not Sifu. My last name is not Sifu. I'm not like Annie Sifu. Like
Annie Sifu.
I am a fleshed out person. Now 46 thanks to you. I was younger when I walked in here.
This door is fucking him up. You see that?
Fucking Sam. That's who he kind of reminds me of. Like Samurai Jack.
Yeah, he has like an off-brand Samurai Jack, huh?
Well, like, he looks like the Samurai Jack. There's like a specific episode or special or something where he's like traveled too far into the past, future, I don't know, and he just looks rough. Like this. Or that might be like an episode where he's just roughed up, I don't remember. But that's the vibe I'm getting. Yang, don't you know I can't die? This time actually can't die? We're fighting on your wife and daughter's grave. That's sad.
Presumably.
Allegedly. I don't know, you could be some poser who, like, his wife's at home, like, lunch is ready.
It's actually just a total virgin.
He gets a phone. Oh god, even worse. He just gets a phone call during the fight. Like, honey, are you coming home? Said that you were like done at the sanctuary. What happened? I like made you like a nice warm dish. Coming home? And you're like, what the fuck? They're alive?
Like, yeah, those are my gerbils.
I was like, I'm gonna take care of this actually. Yeah, you thought about it. Oh, are we a baby? Oh, I thought we had... Oh, we died. That sucks. Maybe not.
Spared him so hard we died.
Right? Uh-oh. In my grave. Whoa. Yeah.
Fairy talismans of Wuxing.
Where we going?
And sprint.
Where we dropping, lads? Don't fall. I
Looking around.
beg you. No, I know, but
Gorgeous out here.
I was simply afraid. So many
Heard it
fears.
here first. Bubbie's a simp.
How do I do things? Simply. Oh, cool. Rocking our cool fit.
There's a Dargon.
Oh,
Did you see that?
we're dead. Like there's no way we didn't just have like a heart attack. And we're just straight up dead at Yang's feet. And he's like, well, you let us all live. Oh, God. Did we just like find inner peace?
I think so.
Sucks.
Yeah, inner peace low-key sucks, y'all.
No, that's a good thing. I just like, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, the idea that you spare Yang and it means you have to die is kind of a bummer, though.
That would suck. That would be ridiculous if I was like, yeah, the villains lived and you've died. It's like, what?
I feel like it sends kind of a shitty message of like, forgive people even if they're looking to harm you.
Yeah, but
Like,
no, I don't think
actively
we're not
It's
dead.
Like,
we just saw a dragon.
It's like trying to find middle ground with Nazis. Like, it's not going to end well.
Yeah. Probably more post credits.
Maybe.
Well, hopefully. We don't know.
Benjamin Calusi.
Oh, interesting.
Action choreographer.
I'm gonna look up who Benjamin Calusi is.
Probably a martial artist. Kepler interact. Oh no, never mind. I'm having a nerd moment where I'm just like, where do I know that from? It's because I listened to The Adventures on Amnesty, and they are in Kepler, West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of fun with this game though.
Yeah.
It's tough as nails. I mean, it's hard, but sometimes it's nice to do that. You know, have a game that's because this wasn't a long playthrough by any means.
No.
It's just like because it is difficult. You kind of take your time.
Yeah.
And like we didn't have to do a like all spare run. That's just like
No, we just
the
thought it was
quote
cool.
unquote real ending.
So BenjaminCalusi.com. Benjamin is a southern France native who became Sifu, which means master, of a seldom kung fu style, Pak Mei, the art of lightning hands. After studying Chinese, his kung fu quest led him to Foshan, where he became heir of Sifu Lao Wei San. He opened his school in the center of Paris in 2011. Since then, he transmits and spreads Pak Mei to students all over the world. Most notably, he directed some video on Pak Mei, which catches eyes of directors and stunt coordinator in the movie industry. Recently, he inspired the movement of the main character of Sifu, the video game made by Slowclap.
Yeah,
There's a little bit more to it, but, you know.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
that
we're
to
not
say-
gonna. It would be wild for us to just like wax poetic about this person who was mentioned in the credits.
I mean, like, it's cool for them to be like, hey, you have a cool, specific subset of Kung Fu. Can we make a whole game out of it? Yep. Great. It's like, that nerdy thing I have where I want, theoretically, I want to learn capoeira.
Okay.
Knowing that it's very specifically a, like, Brazilian fighting style because of Tekken 6, 7, whichever one I played.
I think 6.
I'm not like a big Tekken fan. Like, don't be like, oh, puppy. I played one, maybe 2 Tekken games because
neither
of
of us
Marcy.
are like in love with fighting
games, like
'cause-
period. I just like very briefly got pretty decent at Tekken because Marcy let us borrow it. That's it. And I just thought that Christy and I can't remember his name were cool. I just liked their fighting style a lot. They weren't even the ones I was good at.
There's
or
another
good
Tekken
with.
coming out, by the way.
Oh, well.
Again, not that we're like super into
Ti-
fighting games,
Time to get really good. No, I won't.
but it would feel silly to not bring it up.
That's fair. That is completely fair. Oh, we're stuck. Oh. 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 Loading was too big. Make it smaller.
Sifu.
Uh-huh. Interesting. It didn't count. Okay. So the implication is we didn't die. We just became the Sifu, I think. And now we're like 30.
I mean, assuming that's us and not Yang.
Oh, that could be true. Are we gonna like see them around the place?
What do you mean them?
The people we fought? Like, are they
That would be wild if you just walked around like it's Guardians of the Galaxy and they're just like, hey, I used your toothbrush to
well,
wash
not
my
like
ass,"
that,
or-
but like, I don't know. Oh. I like
so
the
Yang
fit.
can never forget that I spared him.
Just to like really shove it in his face. Like, we spared you.
We're 20 again.
That's how it was last time too. Remember when we came back? But then when you actually entered a level, you were
The age
you
you're supposed
looked
to be.
20, but you were 43 or something. I
Oh,
remember
weird.
now. Yeah. You did it.
Yeah, we did it. They've all been spared.
We seafood the whole thing.
We seafood the fuck out of that game.
Yeah.
I'm
Take
sorry, y'all.
that, completionist.
I'm exhausted because this game, I mean, it takes a lot of focus.
Oh yeah.
I came in with like a few stories prepped and like when would I have
oops.
ever? No, I mean, like, it's not even like, oh, Bubbie talked too much. It's just like,
No,
the focus required,
Fair.
like, I
And
could not have gotten through this in an hour.
And I requested this because
Also, this was a clean hour.
that's a fantastic job, by the way.
Thank you.
I requested this over Outbound Ghost just because I was like, I just need something where it's not plot heavy. I just need to like sit there and just run my stupid little mouth because I'm tired.
My stupid little mouth.
Is ba 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 ba.
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time with this game.
Yeah, hard as hell. From what I could see, you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, but it's also like it's rewarding when you get good at it.
It's also it didn't seem impossibly hard. Like this is unbeatable. It's like I know it's hard, but if you train, like literally, if you go through it, you learn and you get better.
Yeah, I mean, like every enemy type has like little tips and tricks that you can kind of figure out.
Look at the board.
Like oh yeah,
Our last clue was that one.
Sacred Mountains. This is where everything ended once and for all. Everything.
Yeah.
It's still not super clear what happened to us or to Yang.
Yeah. It's a little
I do wish it, like, I understand artistically sometimes it's better to not show everything. I'm stupid. I want to see it all.
Show and tell, please.
Honestly.
Show me and tell me. I'm not smart.
Or even tell me if you want to, like, straight up leave a sign that's just like, after you spared Yang, you went to the hospital, made a miraculous recovery.
Or like you walking up the mountain. It could be like, you know, it like kind of what happened with Yang, or even all of them. Like Yang, I'm kind of the least I give a shit about. I kind of want to know like, how do the others like recover? I mean, I guess like Kuroki had her museum. You beat the shit out of her, some of her like underlings, but otherwise like she still has the museum. Jing Feng has her business.
Feng. There's no way she's not rich.
Correct.
After that.
She has her business. You can just keep having a business.
Yeah, I feel like you don't really disrupt anything.
Sean, I wonder how the disciples would feel.
Clearly, they're still very attached to him.
True. Because even post the club, you're still dealing with some of them. You're right.
Yeah, they're Sean's disciples, and specifically in the museum, you'll run into two who are like, "How dare you dishonor Sean?"
That's right. So yeah, okay. Really, the only one that needs like a check-in is good old Shafar, who just like, I don't know, get him a therapist, get him a good like full body check, because he's on something for sure, thanks to Yang.
Yeah. Oh, check it out. Each of them, when you spare them, you circle them, yes, but you also put the symbol that you get from them on their picture.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Like, Kuroki's is right here.
Which actually, I didn't even realize Kuroki outright has that picture of her and where it's the two little girls.
Yeah, we discovered that in her art room.
Oh, that was in the art room.
Yes, that's in the art room. That's
just,
like the last thing we
it.
picked up.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this game besides I really liked it, and it was very hard.
I mean, not much else to say. This wasn't like a gigantic playthrough where we have a lot of things to nitpick and comment on. I mean,
I will say, like, I don't know. Sometimes, even in the late game, it's easy to feel very weak in this game, even though you've gotten good at it.
I was gonna say that, especially with you very early on grinding the squats over and over and mastering literally all the skills.
Well, here's kind of the problem with that, right? Like, some of these skills aren't really that helpful. Like, okay, this is only useful when you have a staff, and it costs 2 focus bars, which I didn't have throughout the entire game, and it's only good for crowds. Okay? This one, invaluable. Could not, like, parts of the game could not get through without this, honestly.
Yeah.
This one, very good for closing distance. This one, I didn't use it a lot, but it is very helpful.
Yeah, so basically, like...
Charge back fist technically unlocks the, like, single hit kill, but again, I don't use this a whole lot.
Yeah.
Never really had a bat to use this with.
Because you always chose other weapons.
Helpful in theory, but usually I had a weapon already, and so this was nothing. kind of like a quality of life thing, like very important. Useful when I could pull it off. I very rarely pull it off.
Yes.
So invaluable, so good. Never used it, straight up. Useful in theory? I don't know. I didn't really use it that much.
Yeah.
This one, yes, came up a lot.
Definitely, yeah.
This one, like, never came up. This one I would occasionally use against the bodyguards, but, like, other than that, meh.
No.
Again, focus attack 2 bars, didn't have that. Could be useful, didn't really use it a lot. Didn't use it. Super good. Pretty good. Never used it. Used it all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Used this all the time.
All the time.
Used this all the time. Never use this. It's kind of a joke.
That weird one. Didn't.
Apparently, it brings the multiplier, the score multiplier, to 4 instantly.
That's right.
You can go from no multiplier to 4. So but again, those are skills. Nothing in that makes you like actually stronger.
True. It's not like your strength is increased or your dexterity is increased.
And so we can't see the stat boost, but a lot of the stat boosts that are like age locked. Funny enough, as I found myself getting late into the game, it's just like, well, I kind of don't really need the age locked one.
Oh, okay.
Or at least that's how I felt. I could be wrong. I don't know. Overall, the game is very good. I think there's some balancing issues. Not, like, glaringly bad. But, like, at no point did I really feel like, oh, man, I'm so fucking good at this game. I'm, like, a kung fu master.
Yeah.
Even when you, like, there were times where you were like, you're doing really good. And I'd be like, I'm just barely holding fuck on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Overall, not that we really, like, do this here, but I would say this game's, like, a solid 7.5.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely room for improvement. I don't know that I liked how the story ended. Mechanically, it's fairly solid.
Yeah.
Ran into some glitches here at the end.
Yeah, true.
But those were honestly just kind of funny. The only time I ran into a glitch that pissed me off was, again, that time where I was doing really well in the tower and somebody spawned outside of, like, the designated zone where they could drop me.
Right. So, I feel like 8 and up is like we were very passionate and very happy and loved a game. Well, like love this too, but like I know, like for me, this is gonna be like, oh man, this is one of my favorites. To be fair, I didn't play it, but it's a very good game, genuinely solid game.
I still prefer Sekiro over this.
Fair, yeah.
But I think Sekiro is trying to kind of create a different experience of like, it feels like, weirdly enough. Okay, so Sekiro is a FromSoft game. Those are meant to be incredibly hard games. It feels like the parry window in Sekiro was slightly bigger.
Yeah.
And that helped, and I liked that. Now, granted, this game has something that Sekiro doesn't have, which is modifiers.
Yeah, which those are fun, and I'm glad you unlock them after you've beaten the game, at least once.
The kind of downside of that is, like, it feels like a lot of these lock you out of achievements and or the like goals that you can get. Like, hold on. Yeah, here's the goals. A lot of these are like, hold on. Cheats and modifiers allowed. Oh, actually. Mm-hmm. So in the global ones, all of them are like cheats and modifiers allowed.
Yeah.
No cheats and modifiers. Modifiers allowed. Modifiers allowed. Modifiers allowed. Modifiers. So cheats oftentimes cannot be used.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they qualify as a cheat. Oh, wait, it says it right there. So a modifier looks like a little dice, or a die. Cheats are like those dies on fire. So guard ignored, for example, is a modifier. Structure cracking, deflect, and infinite structure, those are cheats.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
But again, like, if you're like, oh, I want to do all the goals, good luck.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, no, we're not.
That.
No way.
But
the sparing thing was cool.
I think I've been rambling for long enough. Thank you so much for joining us at Tsushimi's house. As always, I've been your loving host, Master Tsushimi. If you like what you saw, please like these videos as you go along. It helps support me and lets me know you guys like what I'm doing and encourages me to keep doing that. Of course, you should also subscribe so you get these videos in your sub box. Ding that bell so you get a notification when they drop in your sub box. YouTube's like that a lot. Nope. YouTube likes that a lot.
YouToots.
Ooh, YouToots. Beyond that, there's also my Twitter, @MasterSashimi, where I like to tweet fun stuff about video games, the occasional meme here and there. Most importantly, pup updates about my pup, Mr. President, aka Theodore Roosevelt, aka Teddy. Second most importantly, it's where I tweet when and what I'll be streaming over at twitch.tv/MasterSashimi. As of the time of this recording, we are still working our way through Pokemon. I've been really bad about streaming consistently. I have to fix that. That's a me problem. But I am having fun with the game, and I highly encourage
This
you to go.
shirt knows what it did.
What?
That shirt knows what it did.
The shame shirt.
You knew what you did.
This is bondage, actually.
Okay.
Anyway, but yes, please go check out the stream. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes Bubbie will be in the chat, especially when she's babysitting. Sometimes Marcy will be in the chat. Y'all remember her? She hasn't been on the channel in a little bit because of scheduling. Scheduling's hard, y'all.
Yeah.
Adult life is boring and bad. But if you miss her antics, she'll sometimes be in the stream chat, and it's very, very fun and a good treat for me. If you already have done any of those things that I mentioned, or all of them, first and foremost, thank you so much. It means the world to me. But also, make sure you share it with friends, share it with family, share it with foes, really anybody who you think would be into it, because we want to grow as a community. We want to be loud and proud here at Tsushimi's house. Best way to do that is going to be through your word of mouth. With all that being said, thank you so much once again for joining us. See you in the next video, set of videos, or stream as is appropriate, and in the meantime, I hope you take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for it, na 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 na.